he'll make that play for you.
You guys see that? I'm gonna start from the bottom. I'm gonna have my mic muted the whole time unless I want to say something. Actually, no, I just want to play, I'm gonna go all the way to here, where I'm at the football game.
Charles, we've arrived at the moment
Here
all
goes.
fans have all been waiting for.
Yeah, Brandon, Devin Wade gets his shot.
I'm just gonna play regular.
That's what the feeling away. Crashing so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason. It goes on and on and on and on. Where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe. And it makes me
Guys, I really think I'm gonna go on my awesome A071. Just to see what.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Davis is, but Trey Day estimates the whole thing.
and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting like a lunar tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh. You got me like You got me like and ooh with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like ooh.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. first and 10. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
All right, let's see.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now it's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. Jimmy Graham.
I was looking at the wrong dude.
And that'll bring up second down.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On second down, Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And Charles, after an injury-plagued season a year ago, nice to see him get back into the end zone here. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Seahawks heading out, and for them, 5 straight years of double-digit victories and a playoff berth. They've had their run of the NFC West and probably likely the favorites this season as well.
I would agree with that. The counter-culture Seahawks, because the way they evaluate is for their system, for their franchise, for their culture. Much more so than whether a guy fits everything that you're looking for to check off a box. Quarterback, he's supposed to be too short. He's one of the best in the game. When they went in free agency this year and got Eddie Lacy, everyone else wanted Eddie Lacy to lose weight. They said, we still want him big because we want him to break some tackles. Flip it over to defense, they get after you. Simple schemes, but they tune it up and play it at a high level. They expect to get back to a Super Bowl.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. The big fella, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 69 yards. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. Reminder that later tonight,
Number 27 is Eddie Lacy. He used to play for Alabama. Alabama is my favorite college team. Seahawks from my favorite NFL team.
Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, already his 2nd touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And out now come the Seahawks. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone and all out.
Eddie Lacy, see you later. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Eddie Lacy, his first touchdown in a Seahawk uniform. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Here's Wilson, and coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense. It's caught inside the 25.
Did y'all just see that one-hand catch? That was amazing.
Pass interference. Defense.
So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that in.
About to watch the replay. Y'all watch this. It's from Doug Baldwin. He's number 89.
Instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and short. You figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning...
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Graham's got it over the middle. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Jimmy Graham had a really tough injury in 2015 that ended his season, but what a bounce back in 2016. How did he not get any votes for Comeback Player of the Year?
I was just going to ask you that. Not that Jordy Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawk history.
And I think there's a chance that both of those numbers will increase in 2017. You know how we get
I was going to do fake field goal, holder blast.
Game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Lacy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit?
I want to do fake field goal, hold or blast. It's my favorite run and play on fake field goal.
Back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And I didn't know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
I'm either going to score or get the first down. Hopefully I get the first down.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And now running right through it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Do the sportsmanship rules still apply as they did when we were kids, or has that changed over time?
Just straight rubbing it in. You fake when you're up by this margin. Yikes.
I wonder if we'll hear an explanation later about, well, you never know about total points in a game, and, you know, over the season, could that be a tiebreaker? And
yeah, the head coach handshake could be a quick blow by.
No doubt about it. He'll be lucky if it...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here.
Hey, y'all, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, y'all.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Back now at Lambeau. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away.
Yeah, fake punt off tackle is my favorite run and play. Well, fake run and play on fake punt.
Repeat of his first. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just he's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Eddie Lacy, already his 2nd touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They start the drive on the ground with Lacy. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2nd down following the run. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a...
But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.
You have an injury from the last game. See how long they will be out. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have grades for each position that browse available players to help improve your team.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Twisting away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw is Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Gets through and now an opening. He won't go down. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third,
this is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taylor McAvoy. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished second. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought was going to be the guy who got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? If Marvin right now is just tallying it up, Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing is Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Davis taking it in from a yard out.